Okay guys, welcome here today. My name is Jan and this is Cara Lee. We're the social workers here at the office. Could we start off by just each of you telling us who you are and maybe what you do for a living, or if you're in school? Should we start with you?
Sure. My name is Mara Johnson and I'm a nurse. I work full-time shift hours, and these three young ladies are my daughters.
My name is Bola. I'm 18 years old. I'm in grade 12 and I work 4 hours 3 times in a week.
My name is Sarah. I am 12 years old and I am grade 6.
I'm Victoria and I go to school.
Okay,
I'm
awesome.
15.
Thank you guys for sharing. So we're going to start off by going over the confidentiality forms. So I'll hand this over to you. I just want to talk about a little bit about confidentiality. Anything that is said here in the office is private, so it is a safe place for you guys to share how you feel. We only would be breaking confidentiality if one of you pose a risk to yourselves, pose a risk to others, or if it was subpoenaed for court. Okay, so other than that, everything will be staying here in this room. Do any of you have any questions about confidentiality? No? Awesome. Okay, thank you.
Alrighty. Victoria, I noticed that you're sitting quite far away. Could you just scooch in a little bit closer so we can all kind of just discuss and hear each other? Awesome. Okay, so before we kind of dive into things, I want to do something with you guys called the genogram. So basically, I'm just going to go through each member of your family, and we're going to kind of map out your family and see who is related to who and how it all kind of works out. We see so many families, so it's really helpful to do these so we know how everybody's related. So let's start with Mara. Mara, we're going to do a circle for you. Would you mind telling me how old you are, Mara, or would you like a question mark?
45.
45,
I'll
I'm
share.
proud. Okay, sounds good. So I'm just going to put your name there. And Mara, do you have a partner?
He left us. His name is Richard.
Okay.
We haven't seen him for a long time. It's been about 5 years.
Okay. So I'm just going to put, that just means you guys are split. Are you guys divorced or just kind of separated?
Yeah, we got divorced,
You're divorced,
in
okay.
2012.
Okay, do you know how old he is? It doesn't really matter
He's the
too
same
much.
age as I am.
Okay, sounds good. So that's Richard. Okay. And these, of course, are your lovely daughters, all with the same
Yes.
same man? Okay, awesome. Sounds good. So I'm just going to kind of...
See, I believe marriage lasts forever.
Yeah.
Richard didn't.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Since there's kind of a break here, should I maybe be dropping it here and doing the kids, or
I think we also join them together.
join them together?
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
sounds good. Do you guys talk to your dad at all, or no? Okay. Alrighty. So who's the oldest? You are, Bola, right?
I am.
All right. How old are you, Bola?
I'm 18 years
18?
old.
18. So Bola's gonna go here.
She was born in 1998.
In 98.
Yeah, we had been married 3 years when you came along.
Okay. What year did you guys get married?
We got married in 1995.
95 then, okay. Math skills aren't so good today, I guess. Alright, so just put your marriage date there. And then what year did you get divorced?
Well, he disappeared on us in 2011, but the final papers came through the next year.
So 2020. Okay, and next up would be you, Victoria. And you said you're 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Victoria. Do you have your learner's license?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so Victoria, you're 15. So what year were you born then? 90...
2001.
2001.
Yeah.
Okay, and then finally we have Sarah. And Sarah, you said you're 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay, is it Sarah with an H?
Yeah.
Okay.
2004.
In 2004 you were born. Oh, it sounds so weird to hear kids born in 2004. That's crazy. Just a little old. Okay, so yeah, this kind of shows just kind of how you guys are linked together. Does this seem about accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So now that we've kind of laid out your family map, I want to talk to you guys about the issues that are going on, and we want to hear from each of you kind of one by one.
Well, the reason we're here is Victoria's behavior. She's been missing school. I'm a single mom. I'm not always there to catch it. And it's been building and building, and her behavior is just getting more and more disrespectful. And these group of kids she's starting to hang out with, I don't know what to do anymore. These aren't this isn't the way I raised her, and we're just struggling, and Bola's helping me as much as she can, but I mean, we're here, we've got to help Victoria.
Yes, that's true what Mom said. Victoria is not always at home. We get so many calls from school that she usually skips the afternoon classes, and I am always helping with the house chores, cooking, washing.
Victoria.
But Victoria will never do anything to help us in the
That's a
house.
lie. That's a
Alright.
huge
It's true
lie.
what I just said.
No,
It's
guys.
Victoria.
Bola, Victoria. So I can see there's some tension here going on. As Carolee said, we want to kind of hear from each of you guys, okay? So you'll each get your turn to share your side of the story. So thank you, Bola and Laura. Would you like to go next, Sarah?
I guess so, but I don't really know what to add on.
Sarah's a good girl. She knows what's happening with Victoria and the
Yes.
problem she's causing.
I understand, Mrs. Johnson. Can I call you Mara?
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand she's your youngest and you want to protect your youngest. But right now in this safe place, we are going to let Sarah speak for herself. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Awesome. Okay, Sarah, do you want to continue?
Well, pretty much what Bola and Mom have said already. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what to say.
Awesome, thank you for sharing. So Victoria, you seem to be disagreeing a lot with the rest of your family members. So how do you kind of view what's going on at home?
Well, the only reason I'm here is because Mom made me, and it's punishment probably for something that I did because she does that all the time. But yeah, basically I think they're lying. My friends are good friends. They get me, like, they know how to have fun, unlike these guys. They don't pay attention to me, and like, I don't know why we're here. I'm not the problem. Obviously they are. So that's just how it is.
So I'm kind of hearing from you guys that there seems to be a difference in opinion. Would that be fair to say?
She doesn't have any respect. I mean,
Oh
we're
my
all
gosh,
working
here
at
we
home.
go.
She sits on her butt. She doesn't help out around the house. This is not how I raised her.
She's lying, so don't listen to her.
So I would just like to bring something to your guys' attention. So it seems when Mara and Victoria, you guys communicate with each other, you don't look at each other. Have you guys noticed that, possibly?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Okay, so I'm going to ask during this session if when you guys are talking to one another, you could make eye contact, okay? Let's try that for this session.
Okay.
Victoria, could you at least try to understand where I'm coming from and how this hurts me and your sisters?
Maybe. Yeah.
I love my girls. I just need some help with this. That we can't keep going like this.
For sure. So, Bola and Sarah, how does it make you two feel when you hear your mom and your sister fighting? Should we start with you, Bola?
I usually don't feel fine with this because I know Mom works very hard. We don't have a dad to help. Mom works night shifts, she works full-time hours, yet Victoria is the burden, and that's why I get angry with her.
Okay. So, Sarah, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being very upset, how does it make you feel when you hear Victoria and your mom fighting?
Probably 9. Just, well, because I don't know, like, I don't even want to be around them. I just want to go in my room and just be by myself because it's just hard to see them fighting.
So that must be really difficult for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us. A 9 is a very high number, so I can understand that you're probably feeling quite upset over their arguing.
Do you see what you're doing, Victoria?
Okay. So now that we've kind of seen the dynamics in the family, there's definitely some tension here and arguments and things going on. Victoria, can you think of a recent argument that you guys have had?
Yeah, I can think of
Okay, what's kind of the basic, what happened? In like 10 words or less.
I come home.
Yeah.
And they yell at me for not doing stuff as soon as I walk in.
Okay, close enough to 10 words. Okay, so I want you to try to act that out, kind of the same way that it happened at home. So I'll have her kind of come into the house, and you guys just react how you would have.
Okay.
So you want me to stand up?
If you wouldn't mind.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
well, I'd be in the kitchen
Sure.
doing dishes and getting stuff ready for supper, and working,
Okay.
trying to do the bills.
Close the door, come in.
Oh,
And this
Victoria,
one's
don't forget, you need to do the dishes so that I can get on supper. I'm making a grocery list. I have
Do
to
you
work
have
tonight.
to talk so much?
Victoria, please, you know this is one of your jobs
I
to
just
do.
got home. Like, I can't have 5 minutes to just sit here?
You know I have to go to work. Everybody has a job to do to keep the house going.
Yeah,
I
but
need
you
you to
can
do the
give me
dishes.
5 minutes to put my stuff down.
Victoria, I leave right away. I have to get supper started and I need those dishes cleaned so that I can do that.
Oh my gosh. Like, don't worry. I'm okay.
Don't be disrespectful. Please do the job that everybody has their own jobs assigned. You do
This
yours.
is stupid.
Victoria,
Okay. Thank you.
that's
Super
pretty
easy.
much all the time.
Okay. So your mom says this is pretty much all the time. Would you agree? This
Yeah,
is pretty
I would
common
agree.
about a lot of different things.
Every time I come home, this is what happens. Every time, even if it's not from school.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys do something. Bola, would you mind switching spots with your sister Victoria? Okay. Now I want you guys to kind of have the same discussion, but instead of kind of targeting the other person, I want you to use statements that reflect how you're feeling. So I want you to say, I feel this way. Okay? Can we give that a try? Does that kind of make sense? Yeah?
Feels kind of weird.
It does,
We'll
yeah.
try.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Can't make any promises. It's gonna work.
I feel I'm very frustrated, Victoria. I'm trying to make sure you have a roof over your head for you and your sisters. I'm trying to do 2 jobs since your father left us. I need some help.
Well, I feel when I come in, you and her don't care what has happened during the day.
Victoria, can you just say how you're feeling yourself?
Okay. Well, I feel frustrated and unheard. I feel like there is no effort to try and understand how I have been during the day. Right away, it's to do stuff.
Victoria, I don't want you to feel that way. I'm worried. I'm trying to make sure that I keep my job, that I keep the bills paid. I want to make sure you and your sisters have a good supper before I leave because I'm gone so much. I at least want to make sure you guys are eating healthy, and to do that and to get this all done before I go to work, I need some help from you girls.
I get that. I don't know, I feel so tired all the time, so.
I understand that.
So you're tired when you're coming home, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
When you're coming home from school. Yeah, it's a long day, right? Do you guys kind of understand where each other are coming from?
Yeah.
Does that kind of make sense? Okay, so we have lots of situations like this, but just in this one, what's kind of a compromise that we could do where each of you gets what you want?
You get home at about, 3:34?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my shift starts at 7. I could maybe wait. We won't start supper till 5. So, could you promise to have the dishes done before 5? And that would give you some time.
Yeah. I really only need like a few minutes to just like get home and I just want to take my shoes off. And so yeah, I can do that.
I can work with that. So then there'll be no, when you come home, it's your time for a while. You make sure you fulfill your commitment. And I won't say anything, but at 5 o'clock then I need the dishes to start supper.
Okay, so Mara, how did that conversation feel for you as opposed to the argument earlier?
You know, we haven't spoken to each other without yelling in so long.
Yeah, no.
You feel the same way?
Yeah. I actually, like, the only thing I really wanted was to just be heard, and I actually feel as though I was heard, so that's all.
That's super important. What about you, Sarah?
It sounded really good. Like, it sounded like they were talking normally to each other. And if I have an issue, then maybe I can talk to
Yeah. So would you say this was better or worse than the argument that they had before?
Probably better, like a 4.
A 4 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes you feel a lot more calmer, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Oh, thanks, Sarah. What about you, Bola? How did you feel listening to the second conversation?
Well, I feel good seeing this picture if this is what happens every day.
Okay.
If Sarah keeps her commitment, Victoria keeps her commitment, that will be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you saw the listening, hey? How they were kind of hearing each other's concerns. That's really important. Okay. So I think Jane has a question she wants to ask you too now.
Yeah, I think we've made awesome progress today, guys. I think you kind of began to hear each other's feelings. Would you guys agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I want to end kind of with a question for you all. So I want you each to think about this and you will answer it individually. So what if you guys went home tonight, you went to bed, you woke up tomorrow morning and all of your problems disappeared. There was no more arguing, nothing. How would that make you guys feel? And what would you do that would be different during that day? So I'll give you a few seconds to maybe think that over in your head. And then Mara, do you want to begin for us?
I think I would get up and look in the bathroom mirror and there'd be maybe a smile on my face. Because I would know it would be a day that the 4 of us were going to support each other. We were going to maybe have a family night again and play some games. We haven't done that for so long. Or movie night. Maybe Victoria would make her awesome popcorn again. There wouldn't be fighting. All the jobs would be done because we do still have to get that done.
Right.
And I wouldn't feel like this heavy weight is on my shoulders.
Yeah. What about you, Victoria?
I would probably wake up and, like my mom said, I would maybe feel a little bit more like happy, I guess. Like now I wake up and like right away I'm annoyed because I can hear their voices. So I don't want to have that,
Right.
But that's just how it is. So yeah, I'd be happier, and then I'd maybe stop like using weed and stuff just because like that's the only way that I feel I can like deal with them. So maybe I would like maybe not completely stop, but like at least like limit it, and it would just be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Sarah?
I don't know, like maybe my best friend Anne's really been wanting to come over and meet Mom and my sisters, and I've never like brought her over, so I think if we're gonna do like family night, that would be really cool to have her come over and see that. It'd make me really happy.
Awesome. And Bola, what about you?
I will have a happy day.
Ah!
Knowing that I am not the mother
Yes.
and I don't have to do all the chores by myself.
That's awesome. So I'd like you guys during this week to think about your own miracle day. You know, so think about all those happy things that came to mind when you thought of no arguing, right? Everybody getting along. And during this next week, maybe think of some ways that you can make your miracle day come true. So maybe pitching in and helping out with a chore here and there, or putting yourself in the other person's shoes during an argument, using I feel statements instead of yelling. And we will continue on next week in our next session. So thank you guys for coming today. It was awesome.
Thank you very much for your help.
Thanks.
Okay.